Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the show. This is actually the first official episode of the Morning Afternoon Block. The Morning Afternoon Block is a sub-channel of the overall platform where we are going to be talking about some really cool ways to celebrate pop culture. We're going to be doing some unboxings, we're going to be doing some unveilings, and we're also going to be doing some comparisons with regards to how fans and superfans interact with each other and show their appreciation for the the very franchises they choose or can't help but love. So just to let you guys know, today we're going to have about two things that are currently going on. One of them is known as a t-shirt face-off, and this is going to be happening, I would say, just a little more than quarterly around the year. This is actually all about probably one of the best gifts you can give to a raging nerd like myself: creative t-shirts. Now, why is that so important? Why would I want to focus on something like this? Well, for one, it combines three aspects of fandom that I tend to find a little bit better than most of the consumerism that goes around what it means to be a fan. In this respect, we're looking at these three things. One, individual appreciation. If there's one thing that I loved about meeting and seeing other fans, it's watching how they show their appreciation by giving the same property that I've known and loved for many, many years their own voice. And when you see that someone just out of the blue, someone who's kind of maybe hidden in the shadows for many years, comes to light and decides to put the pen to the paper and create a design on one of your or my favorite characters, I think it's really a beautiful thing. So when I see that done through other people's eyes, I actually am quite surprised. Sometimes I fall in love with their designs more than the original. So I think that we're gonna have a lot of surprises today. Two, t-shirts and looking at t-shirts together are a great way for you to understand also art styles. I'm going to be talking about art styles as we get into this, so I think you're going to have a lot of fun. Maybe we're going to talk about the references that these shirts are going to make while they're getting into it. Not everything is going to be about like Marvel, DC, comics, video games, but I think that when you see how there are little maybe resemblances from shows and properties that you know and love, and you now see them in shirts being used in subtle ways, I think you realize also how far we've come with an immersion of pop culture heroes in traditional storytelling. The third one is going to be price. I mean, if you take a look at everything that's out there for fans, this is, nothing beats a great shirt. And I'm going to tell you about the best, materials to get, because as nice as cotton sounds, I don't think it's quite as long lasting. So I don't think you're always going to get bang for your buck if you always order the cheapest shirt. So let's keep that in mind as we go through this. Okay, wardrobe shopping for nerds. This is it. This is the Morning Afternoon Block. All right, first we're going to do a little bit of a prepper. We're going to start with four trailers. These were not shown in the stream that we did yesterday. These are brand new, and they just came out hours ago. We're going to have one from Disney. I'm very curious about it. We're going to have one from Apple TV+. This is going to be their foray into the nature documentary sector. I'm very curious. I hear it's being narrated by Paul Rudd. We're also going to be doing one that is a Hulu original, but it's not really a Hulu original, it's a reboot. It's the new Animaniacs trailer. But this is not the teaser trailer. This is actually the main trailer. And then we have one surprise. I don't know what that is, but we're going to find out. So are you ready? We're going to come back to this page in just a bit. I am Mike James Levy. It's a pleasure to have you all here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to switch over to the trailers page. Let's see how it goes.
seductive world of video games. The illusion of power at 25 cents a shot.
There were always a bunch of kids at the arcade. You could never play joust because there was always somebody with a rush jacket, and you never wanted to put your quarter down.
Now millions of American kids are hooked and mesmerized. When they do stop to talk, it's in a language only they understand.
And I remember standing in the doorway of the arcade wondering, what are we going to do here? They're not coming anymore.
Yeah, I've got 40, 50 machines here. Was there a need for an intervention? I don't know.
It was collecting and it was restoring every mech, the internals, the wiring, the steppers. I was in the zone.
We had all the arcade games, but I like to play PlayStation, so that's what he would do with me.
It's a good place for people to just be a kid again. There's people that come in here who come in and play the same game for 6 hours because they can't find it anywhere else.
The golden age of arcades is now.
Hello. Reboots are symptomatic of a fundamental lack of originality in Hollywood.
Have you no shame?
Here's your check for the Animaniacs reboot, you sellouts.
It's time for Animaniacs. You should see our new contracts. All right, guys, there's a lot of pressure on our first lines. Wait, don't. Make sure it's good first. Maybe something reminiscent of the first season?
22 years later, and I'm still a knockout.
I've tried online dating, but I keep getting catfished. How do I know she's even real?
This tablet contains the sum of all human knowledge.
All human knowledge in one easy-to-swallow tablet? Quantum mechanics, quinoa wraps, Queen Bey. We've missed so much. Oh, sounds like an odyssey.
My sandwich! Just where I left it.
Yakko, turn on the black light. Nothing unusual there.
Gee, Brain, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
I am the Pegasus. I come bearing horrible tidings of war from the...
Yeah. Less talky, more flappy.
We're Animaniacs, totally insane.
Never mansplaining.
Animaniacs.
Now, the adoration pours in.
Nerf!
Meet the smallest monkey in the world, the pygmy marmoset. An adult will fit in the palm of your hand. Being so tiny makes it hard to know who's friend, foe, or food. There's a whole wide world living beneath our feet. Don't believe me? Look closer. In a land of giants, it's the smallest creatures that make the biggest difference. A midwife toad on a dangerous mission. His precious eggs need to get to water fast, and he'll risk his life to do it. Join me, Paul Rudd, as we experience tiny wonders like you've never seen before. The smaller the hero, the bigger the adventure. See the world from a new perspective. Tiny World. Exclusively on Apple TV+.
right, so this is a very, hold on 1 second. Where is it? Okay. So what is it about t-shirts that you should really look into? First off, certain platforms are different. Redbubble versus Threadless are technically identical, but there are some key differences, and we're gonna find out what. You'll also find, actually, that there are some similar artists that are on both sites. We might find them too. But in the meantime, let's see which ones quickly get added to the cart, okay? So it's fall time, new designs have come out. Which artists should you be looking for? That is the real question. Okay, here we go. First on Redbubble, you always want to make sure that you go to the clothing area. If you just go to Redbubble itself, you end up seeing pots, pans, iPhone covers, stuff like that. You don't want to go through that. Obviously, there were lots of other things. Threadless, just like TeePublic, is mainly a t-shirt site. They focus on t-shirts and apparel. But Redbubble, they'll give you all this other stuff. Did you see this kid wearing this hopefully empty fire extinguisher on his back? Great parenting. That's awesome. And they have some pretty cool stuff. They got baby tees and all that, mugs, notebooks. I mean, this is great merch. I would love to have merch like this for my own brand, so nothing wrong with that. But let's go to the clothing section, and let's go particularly to t-shirts. Okay, so first off, we have this. It says men and women, okay? Now, we're actually going to be going into just the very beginning. I really want you guys to see first, hands down, just vintage or cool or funny. Okay, this is where you're gonna get the life of the artists, and I think it's best to start there rather than just like content, like interpretive. It's best to feel like the spirit of these artists. So let's go into funny. Okay, here we go. See all funny shirts. Okay, sorry I'm late. Didn't want to come. Yep. Okay. What else? In my defense, I was left unsupervised. 2020 would definitely not recommend. Got the Yelp reference. Okay, these are okay. Okay, Rick Astley for president. He will never give you up. There you go. Make it cry. Oh, I love it. I love that they used the entire song and all the hooks in there. Awesome. Bible, an ancient novel full of murder, corruption, homophobia, bestiality. Wow. If there's one thing shirts, people love shirts to do, it is to absolutely wow. It is often read to children on Sunday. Oh my God. Okay, now, the reaction it got out of me, that's actually something my friends would do. I would never, never wear a shirt like that. I just don't want to get punched in the street. I live in New York City, so there's a lot of opportunity for that, especially if you're stuck in the subway. You just don't want it. But if you're living in the suburb and you're reporting to only one high school and then you go right back home, maybe possibly a mall, then I think it's a little bit easier for you to do something like that. But with me, no, that's not happening. Okay, so funny seems to be topical, current events. It's fine, right? It's just okay. Okay, right. Now, I think that Threadless, you'll see. All right, vintage. There's some cool things that they also have, and it's a little bit more, it references more on pop culture, and you'll see this, things that are more meme-like, and it's almost like not a copy and paste job, but from what I see, I tend to see a lot more of these images around the net. So Redbubble, to me at least, tends to have stuff like this where, and let me tell you something, like, I love that photo of Mike. Want to be like Mike. That's a great photo. And to have it on a shirt, hey, is this the only place to get it? No, but it gives you kind of an idea of what you'll easily find, okay? You got Beaker. And by the way, we're gonna come up on something that I'm gonna love, but you got Beaker. Oh, and all the other Muppets. I love it. That I would order. Okay, so let's say I wanted to order something, okay? Like that shirt. I'm a large. I used to always order medium, then I kind of busted out. I didn't grow another bra side. I just basically got a little bigger. Just a little bit. It's not an ego trip. Promise. So print location, I can choose the back or the front. And some of these, I will tell you, they look a lot better on the back. But, you know, this one, love this one. So let's see what happens. I add to cart. I did not get to choose the type of material. This is where Redbubble will fall a little bit behind. Actually, kind of a lot behind. If you take a look at what it's made of, okay, it says standard traditional t-shirt, glassy, generous, etc., fit, whatever. There's a reason why, again, heavyweight, 100% pre-shrunk cotton. The heather gray is 90% cotton, polyester, 10% polyester. The denim heather is 50% cotton, 50% polyester. So let's take a look. Okay, this says, this one, I believe, right here, 16 plus size. Here we go, colors. Okay, so if I choose like the gray, then it says that that one in particular is, you know, 90% cotton, heather gray. Is this heather gray? It'll let me know. 1 second. Okay, so just go ahead, add that in. We got a navy and a brown. Not exactly as intuitive, would you say? Okay. Now I'm just gonna quickly jump over to the next page, take a look at Threadless. If you take a look at this, what you'll find is that there is a love of apparel on this shirt, which is why for me, this has since college been kind of like the go-to for all inventive merchandise buy. If you want to dress yourself and you want to be kind of inventive rather than look like maybe you got it from PacSun, Urban Outfitters, those kinds of places, I tend to think a more niche marketplace is a lot better for you. Always look for these kinds of places. Now, you know, this one has kind of grown and become a little bit more mainstream, but we'll see what happens. When it comes to TeePublic, you'll also see a similar thing has happened. But for the most part, I think that the original culture has existed on these websites. Redbubble is, to me, more of a worldwide market of, you know, take a design, a logo, and like Etsy, just put it on an item, put it on a product, ship it out. So let's take a look at what these guys have, okay? First of all, they got a nice big effing discount right at the top. All tees, $12. Except that says right here, if you take a look right here, well, zoom in. It says regular t-shirts only. So the shirts that I want, they're not $12, and that's what I usually see anyway. Let's go ahead, and as you see, they have masks, they have shoes, they have bags. I mean, they kind of opened up because they saw that there were a lot of competitors. But here's where it gets a lot of fun. Oh man, I cannot wait to show you. Specifically for Halloween, let's go to that. And I really wish Redbubble, if you went to them and you went to their t-shirts area, there's nothing really celebrating Halloween. There's nothing except maybe like a boo, and that's it. But like that could be for anyone, right? So let's go back to Threadless. Already, it's winning. It's winning. Oh man, this kind of stuff is great just by itself, but I would never get it on a t-shirt. If you see this, I mean, I'm Ghostbuster Mike, I'm Proton Pack. That's a great design. Looks like it was straight from the movie. Okay, so now look how much more intuitive this is and how many colors it has. First, I'm going to choose a large. Let's see if I want maybe like with that one, I would love to have mixed design. That really pops. That's really nice. But for me, I'm always, you know, as Christian Dior says, you always want to wear what works best with you. You don't want to wear the rainbow. So if I was to choose something, first you can choose not just men's or women's. You can choose t-shirt V-neck. And this is just so much more accessible. What I tend to choose is, yes, a t-shirt. And then when I choose the t-shirt, I go for tri-blend. Tri-blend is cotton, polyester, rayon. So you want those synthetics because 1, it's longer lasting. You put it in the washer, it lasts a longer time. 2, it stretches. you can, it just looks better on your body. And it absorbs sweat a little bit easier without it just suddenly becoming a sponge and becoming this wet rag, this do-rag on your entire body. So premium, it'll explain to you. If you look down here, you can't see my mouse, but it says ethically sourced material. This premium shirt is 100% combed cotton for solid colors. So the weaving is a little bit different. It says the heathers used are 85% combed cotton. It's a little bit more refined, and 15% polyester. Okay. If I go to Tri Blend, what you'll see is that it says cotton, polyester, and rayon blend, 50% polyester, mostly polyester, with 25% being 32 single stitched combed ring spun cotton, and then 25% being rayon. So, to me, that's just the better buy. If I go back to Redbubble, let's say I want something, love it. You know what? Like, let's say I wanted to buy this shirt right here, okay? And you know what's nice? They have both a man and woman in one photo. That's great, and I actually see them smiling. That's also very nice. It's a better greeting. So let's say I choose a large. Again, 17 colors. They don't really show it. It's not as intuitive to people who are new viewers. But if you go ahead, let's say you choose, obviously not that one because like half the thing is missing, but I like the heather gray. Ooh, that's nice. That's a brown one. That probably was the original color. See? No wonder why it worked. Army. It says Army. And then this one, heather gray. Yeah. And this one, charcoal heather. That's a really nice one. I love brown shirts, so that already wins it. I probably will say, yeah. Let's add that to cart. Now again, if you are shopping on Redbubble, you need to make sure you understand what you are buying. It says 100% cotton. Heather gray shirts are 90% cotton, 10% polyester, okay? These shirts look fine on them because that's how the computer program and the web code shows it to you. But if you want, and again, the joke, the punchline, it's very much on the front. Boom, that's it. It's nothing past that. It's cute, right? It's just a cute shirt. It's, again, something that you would get at Spencer's or Hot Topic or PacSun or, Urban Outfitters, one of these retail stores. There's nothing, at least to me, that really feels unique. And the people who want to be spotlighted and shown to a lot of the internet, these artists who want that kind of, in a sense, notoriety, there's more, I don't want to say leeway, but there's a little bit more of a segue when you are looking at something like Threadless, because then that's more community-based. And let me tell you, I've shopped at Threadless. They have sent me a shirt that, let's say I ordered on a large. For some reason, I ordered a large, but it was like a tank top, and I was like, oh, I meant to order a medium. This is not supposed to encourage you returning like crazy or something just to get a free shirt, but their customer service is excellent. Threadless has an amazing customer service department. If you get the wrong shirt, they will send you a brand new shirt. It could take a week, that's fine. They'll send you a brand new shirt for free. That's it. You can keep the old one. So there are times when I've had a slightly smaller set, like I haven't ordered in a long time and I just mistakenly ordered the medium size. And lo and behold, they're like, it's okay, keep it. We know you're a returning customer, or we'd like you to, continue coming to our website. Go ahead and keep the original. And then the next one's coming in about a week. That's amazing. So then I give my free shirt to my wife. And so she has pretty much we get to have the same shirt on most days of the year. So thank you, Threadless. I'm not saying that I disapprove of Redbubble in any way. Redbubble is really wonderful. I just want you to understand what makes a t-shirt company so amazing. So already, I'm about to move on to TeePublic and compare those two, Threadless versus TeePublic. Okay, Redbubble has been knocked out. We're now in the quarterfinals, or at least the semifinals, or finals, because what else is left? So here we go. I'm getting out of Redbubble. Redbubble, you can always go there. It has some great shirts, but if you want kind of a unique touch from very talented artists and a thriving, healthy fan community, people who are actually, a lot of them are professional working artists who work for probably larger companies too. These people have started on Threadless. So that's why I really trust. And some of them have left, but a lot of them have stayed because they achieve this notoriety. And if you haven't known before, a lot of the funds, all the funds that you're seeing here, a lot of it does go to the artists. Threadless gets a small cut. It's you know, it's notable, but it's not so sizable that it takes away from their work. They are getting paid a respectable amount of money, like anyone would if they made something and then said, okay, I've done the creative work, you go ahead and now manufacture it for any customer a la carte. So, okay, get toasted. I'm just gonna quickly add this to the cart, okay? So, try blend, and if I want something, it's probably gonna be try coffee with my s'mores marshmallows. Oh man, Kelly Green. Oh, try Kelly. That looks horrible. So let's say I would just like add that just as a quick thing. Okay, let's go back to the main page. Let's take a look at those Halloween designs, okay? Which ones are the best Halloween designs? We're gonna make a top 10 list. This one was just like a first start, just an appetizer, okay? But let's go ahead and take a look at what Threadless has done for the fall. And they're telling you, we are your Halloween celebration partner. That's what they're saying. Party City, get out. Okay, let's see what you got. That is so cute. I gotta blow up that window, guys. That's just so cute. Oh my God. Hold on 1 second. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, here we go. Got a little Lucky Rock. The dinosaurs. Now, the dinosaurs, I'm gonna open up another window, okay? I'm not sure if you can read what's on this guy's helmet, but it says this is the way. And just to let you guys know, I'm actually doing a special unveiling on Friday of a new product that's coming out. So I can't wait to let you know what that is, but it's gonna be a really fun video to show you guys. And we're also having several more reviews coming out on Friday too. Friday's gonna be a big day. I cannot wait for you guys to see that. Great shirt, really fun. Okay, again, really cute. The main thing is when you look at it, it says Tyrannosaurus and then it says Brachiosaurus, but pretty much it's just really more cutesy. Okay. Next up. That's really nice. That is so cute. Okay, so like this kind of stuff, and then you see you even have the Cobra Kai stuff. I actually bought that for my sister's boyfriend. That's cute. Trust me, I'm a doctor. This is what I'm talking about. Like, immediately you can tell the difference. And this is so funny. It says this is Halloween. Is Cobra Kai Halloween related? Not really, except, of course, if you remember in the movie, they were wearing, there was a fall dance, and it happened around Halloween, and the Cobra Kai guys, they were dressed as skeletons. Cobra Kai with that shirt, it's kind of nice. It's just standard, but take a look. You got Appa, and you got the Last Airbender. This is where we're about to get into the genius behind the community. Okay, and then Latte Cat. Again, really cute. Fun. 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 Okay, here we go again. Right here. Okay. Worship copy, the Dark Lord. That to me is very fun. You don't have that on Redbubble. That is a really fun t-shirt. And if I'm going into an office, even by myself, that cheers me up. That one I would order. Let's see, they have that in kind of like a chocolate colored version. I like that. That hits a lot better. So that is a buy for me. But I just added to cart. Did you see how fast I did? I haven't been on this site for like 2 months. You want the tri-blend. Yes, regular is $12 and tri-blend is twice the price, but it's gonna last twice as long. You want these to last twice as long. People do not understand, like, when a lot of guys, even women, wash their clothes, we always choose like horrible spin cycles that just destroy the shit out of the fabric. You want things that are more durable. And if it were up to me, I would actually choose polyester or rayon or a kind of synthetic blend that Nike makes to let you breathe. Cotton is wonderful. I just think that a lot of us are too active nowadays and don't treat our clothing as well, that cotton sometimes just gets torched, especially with the single comb, not the stronger coating of comb, the single. Those do not last as long. So if it were up to me, I would definitely tell you, you want to make sure you get the tri-blend. So, Heather Onyx. Oof. Tri-blend has much better colors. You'll definitely notice when you go to your store, Tri-blend does not look like a solid color on the t-shirt. It actually looks like there's a little bit of a weaving that's silvery, and that's the polyester. That is the polyester with the rayon, kind of making it look kind of interweaved with the cotton colors. That's nice. I like that. I'm gonna choose Heather Onyx. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's just adorable. Is that not? That's just adorable. I almost ordered this for my sister. Threadless has kind of a little bit of a mischievousness in their positive messages. And that's always the culture of it. You can't really find that as much in other websites. There is a dialogue that's happening between the t-shirt makers. Oh. How to Train Your Human. It's very cute, but the design's very big. Well, generally, those designs do not look as big, and you know the artists are in charge of how big it should be on the web on the t-shirt. It's not really our decision. So you know this person, Tobe Francesca's artist shop. If you were to look at his designs, seeing as how big this is, let's take a look and see if the other designs are also good. Loves cats. Also did the tea latte cup. Look at that. You can tell when someone is obsessed with one thing, they just want to do several different things about it. Look at that. Foxes. It's cute. You see that? The face masks now. They really are selling, like face masks are selling like crazy on sites like this. It's a whole new level of identity. Oh my God. Espresso Patronum. They also get to choose what shirts they want their designs to be on. If he doesn't want it to be on a hoodie, he doesn't need to authorize that. He can say, I want it to be only on a regular shirt, and that's it. You can't choose tri-blend. Thank God he allowed tri-blend. You got Heather Onyx, Tri-Coffee, and Navy. It's cute. It's alright. I would say with this particular artist, Tobe Francesca, I will know when it's a Tobe Francesca design. We're gonna find our favorite artist today. So let's take a look, okay? Sachpika. Sachpika likes reverse spacing. Yep. This kind of synth wave design, hinting at things. Look at that. Look at that. This is great. Olympus Mons. The USCSS Nostromo for all you Alien fans out there, and X-Men. This guy is great. Hocus Pocus, look at that. So he never designs and then Imposter. For Among Us fans, by the way, if you haven't seen AOC playing on Twitch, you gotta see it happen. It's amazing. Imposter, that's a great shirt. That's a particular fan that I think allows me to appreciate the brand in a whole nother way. Take a look, okay? Tatooine. Simple design. It's great. You don't need to show me a lightsaber like right in front of the t-shirt. I might see a little lightsaber in the distance, but this is all based on preference. And I think that when you have this kind of subtly given message about fandom, I think that that's what makes a t-shirt a lot more long lasting. You know, people study you, people look at you longer. It's not like you're there to shock. I mean, I used to wear a couple of shirts that used to shock some people, but that was the end of the conversation. In fact, there was no conversation. I just basically stopped the conversation. These shirts are more inclined to start a conversation. It's not just what movie it is, which, if you look at that t-shirt, it's Pulp Fiction, but the design of it is very fun. It's both a blend of this kind of 1920s, 1930s deco design with some pop culture from, in general, just modern art, and colors that remind you of these Latin-inspired. I mean, obviously they danced in a club that looked like that, but it's inspired by the, in a sense, exploitation films with those kinds of washed out oranges and yellows. It's really great. Love that shirt. I don't need to be a hardcore fan to love Pulp Fiction, but if I'm wearing a shirt like that, I can still wear that shirt and be okay, because it delivers a message in a subtle way. So you see that? Olympus Mons Mars Adventure Camp since 2050. Love it. And then, you know, a lot of fans are, there are a lot of fans for the movie Hocus Pocus. Would you believe that I have never seen this movie? But when I see that shirt, I would wear that. I would totally wear that. And the interesting thing is, unlike Tobe Francesca's design, his designs, which either are, you know, they're kind of small, they're kind of big, this guy's designs are so durable that you could have any size for them and they'd still work. This design's huge. I'd still wear that. Really, really good. Mars Adventure Camp. I love space. So if I choose tri-blend, I'm probably gonna get different colors. Oh, yep, see, it's not quite the onyx, it's a navy. Do I still want it? No. It's so good. I wonder what the tri-blend is. I like it. You see, tri-blend can't really always get black, like black. You get this kind of washed in, pre-worn look. That's nice. That is a really nice shirt. Yeah, I'm gonna order that. That's so cool. I want to see what a red looks like. It's kind of nice. How about the green? The green bleeds in the helmet, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, so it bleeds into the helmet. That's nice. Huh. And the other funny thing is I've never played Among Us. I'm very curious about it. This one of Appa with the Last Airbender, I mean, hands down, like, I would order this in a second. This is what I'm talking about. You have this subtle approach, this gradient yellow to red. It's great. If I were to do a red one, it probably would finish off the bottom. You see, that's interesting. It kind of finishes off with the design. Very interesting. Huh. Black and navy are too contrasting. Let's try the coffee again. I love that. It's mainly because of how Appa looks. That's so nice. Yeah. Really good. This guy knows how to sell culture. If you see this, when life gets Blu-ray or blurry, you know? When life gets blurry. Okay, there we go. When life gets blurry, adjust your focus. I'm a photographer. Love that shirt. Really cute. See that? Love it. Yeah. Okay. Hands down, I'm gonna mark him. Sashpika. Sashpika is a favorite. I would do this in college too. You would actually see which artists were pretty much worth favoriting out of everyone else. Not Tobe. Rocket Man. Let's see what Rocket Man's all about. And you see the presentation of these brands is also slightly similar. You have, you know, a TIE fighter with these kind of prism-like shapes of colors inside. It's pretty cool. I love it, with the mountains in the bottom. Vomiting confetti cloud. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna take a look. Oh my god. Did I just see that? Skeletor. Drawing me like one of your French girls. I love that. This is great. So let's take a look. It seems that he's mostly on the stuff. And if you take a look, you can actually find these subcategories. It says causes and charities, humanitarian aid, suicide prevention. I mean, a t-shirt about suicide prevention. What do we have? Okay, didn't mention any criteria, but they have Trevor Project, International. So usually those are one-offs. I thought they still had some. Well, not right now. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. Okay, let's go back to the guys. New designs. It's just great. Love it. You see that? Also, the design, the user interface for the website is just a lot more intuitive, welcoming. Nailed it. Love it. You know, even if a shirt is only going to be worn for like 2 weeks, having that kind of topical current event energy is great to have in the office and also around the house. Sometimes a t-shirt is only worn for like 3 months. It's okay. They're cheap. They're cheap. Got Highway to Hell. This is the kind of site you could just be on for hours. Buoy. I love that. That little ghost over there. Buoy. Cute. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna open that right here. Let's try just looking right here. You can see down here. There you go. Right underneath me. All dogs are good dogs. And then he says even me. Very cute. My wife actually did this design that is right over here with the woman holding this blob. This is Le Beau Blob. But I remember it was originally a dog. Could be a Le Beau Chien. And V. Callahan. That blob, that was the meme blob. That's amazing. Okay, so I don't think, let's make a bet. I don't think I'm gonna like V. Callahan's work. I will respect him, but I don't think I would ever wear anything from him. Oh, shit. Oh, this is not, yeah. I wanna see V. Callahan. Let's do it. It looks like he's the only one. How interesting is that? That's the only one from him. Okay, well, good for you, V. Nice. What else we got? Yeah, this is when you have this intricate kind of structural design like that, you know, people get to study what you are wearing. And this happens for high fashion too. People kind of wonder, because you're like a piece of walking, moving art. People wonder what that jacket you're wearing, why is the collar so long? And why is the inside so spiky? What is that saying? What does it make? It makes you feel so many different things. Well, for me, when I look at something like an Escher sketch, you know, an Escher drawing, and I'm studying every little detail of that shirt, it makes me more interested in that person. Those shirts are very, very good conversation starters. Love it. I love this. It's a sloth and synthwave with the word drive. Love that. Love that. Okay. Like, that's a shirt I would wear. That's a shirt I would wear. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see this, but I'm actually wearing this, which is basically a pug. And his ass is showing right now. And this was actually bought from Threadless. You can still buy this shirt on Threadless. That's what I love about this site. It's funny, it's well done, but it's funny. You know, it's the funny is not the main purpose. It's not just a joke. Like this is great. This is, if you're a Godzilla fan, for Godzilla fans out there, look at this, guys. Someone needs to hold his tail. It's a rough night. I just love that. That's great. Okay, so I would probably say, if you can tell from what I'm already saying, you're going to find artists that are superstars on this. There are people that are poaching these artists and getting them to work for their company too. This is a great platform to push out your individuality and style. Hands down, the best shirts, yeah, I would probably, like, for example, like Drive, Godzilla. I didn't add them to the cart, but I would definitely, and the tape player, those are all really, really good. Okay. Now I'm just gonna do one last thing. I'm gonna show you my favorite artist on Threadless. Here we go. Let's see. Yep, here he is. Vincent Trinidad. Look at how badass these designs are. Let's go into, he's an artist, he's a graphics designer and illustrator. He says, my fascination in retro aesthetics and Japanese art leads me to create a collection of works that combines Outrun, the game, and also the style, Vaporwave, and ukiyo-e, Japanese woodblock prints. Those are like the 3 sexiest words in the English language, and one of them's not even English. Products. First of all, and this is, you know, I wish I had this for my website, kind of, but I don't really do this. This is his Instagram. It's just basically embedded in the website. If you take a look at this, like, that's so much fun. Just That's a love of the art style and saying that art style can work for anything. Anything. If you can't really see it, so let me just go ahead and collapse that window again. Boom. Really well done. Really well done. Just look at that. Like, that's not even supposed to be funny in any way. It's just a really, really sexy design. That's so nice. I love it, the Iron Maiden font and everything. It's just great. Let's take a look at his more Japanese-inspired products. So, ukiyo-e, here we go. Beautiful. Look at this. Iron Giant. Okay, this one's particularly featured on TeePublic. That's so beautiful. Swifty. Love it. Marty. It's time to get swifty. Love it. That's a buy. How can you not buy that? My God. Some of this is freakishly beautiful and gorgeous. I mean, oh my God. He has got the Spike Spiegel ship painted in Sith Wave color palettes. Amazing. Amazing. And that's probably the #1 design for most character setups. You just have that triangle, you have them coming out, you know, palm beach tree. It's used so many times, but every time I see it, it's awesome. Unreal. Look at this, just, I love the mishmash. I love it. So interesting. And for me, I'm definitely, you know, as a photographer, I'm a huge fan of composites. So if you're able to do it, look at this, you got Yosagi Yojimbo, Ronin Yosagi! Absolutely amazing. That's so cute. This is great. Looks like an album cover for DJ Tiesto. Just asses, owls, and wizardry. Can't say Hedwig. Who gets sued? So this guy has over 14 pages of products. I mean, just, you know, it's similar, you know, T-Rex design. But if you take a look at this, it's just great. Power Rangers. Shown like a senpai style TV series. These are so inventive. This is a great fan to have on your side. If he loves your brand, your TV show, he'll know how to make it look good. This is so good. Wow. Oh my God. This would be my wife's new favorite t-shirt. That's amazing. So people to look up, even when the first, 10 minutes already we found a person, okay? #1 recommendation from me of all time is Vincent Trinidad. You look that up on TeePublic, which I'm looking at right now. Or you can look that up on Google, or you can look that up on, Threadless. Then there's Sashpika. Sashpika was the one that had kind of a minimalist approach with, inverted spacing, reverse spacing. And I thought that was also very good because it was subtle. You know, if someone has a distinct style and they push that to the max and they just say, yo, give me your idea, give me your character, put them in my world, they will look good. It's the same thing with me as a photographer. When someone says, can you take a picture of me? Obviously, I'm going to take a picture of you. But I'm going to make sure that you look good in the way I see the world. So I think that's the sign of a good artist. So I align more with Vincent Trinidad. I align with Sashpika. With Tobe, he or she has a particular thought of the world. It's cutesy, it's little surprises, but it's the spacing of his logos on his shirt, and also just in general the impact of it. It's not what I'm looking for, and I think that for some people who are looking for that kind of chibi cuteness, that's a good person to buy from. So everyone, it's hard to find that artist at first when you're going on these sites, but once you find them, they can dress you for years. So I highly recommend finding 2-3 artists on these websites. It will give you so much more value in the website. You'll be notified when they have a brand new design. You get to put on whatever you want, because it's really not just about that website and just, you know, buying Threadless t-shirts. There are tons of great designs. In fact, I'm just gonna go back to this Threadless Friends. My wife loves Friends, okay? One of the things that they sell, and there are so many, look at this. Let's see if it shows it right here. Just look at that design, okay? Right there. Wolvie. Hi kids, it's Wolvie. Amazing. Teacher. Okay. I'll be there for you. Awesome. If you play Among Us, Imposters. That's great. You just look up any show you love, and the one that I bought for her, I don't think I see it anymore. Might have sold out. I don't know. Let me look up Fries. Wow, they totally sold out. So basically it was a design that looked like Friends, but it had a bunch of fries like this. They were inside a giant fry box, and they were basically sipping milkshakes. It's the cutest thing. My wife loves fries, so to have it done that way, like Fiends, which is great. These platforms allow people to almost shoot for notoriety, like an unfounded tweet. They just want it to spread like a viral sensation, and people start sharing that shirt like it's a viral post. That's what these platforms do. Redbubble doesn't really do that. Now, again, I'm not discounting the website Redbubble. I think it's a very, very fine website with a lot more mainstream and also diverse offerings for many fans. If you're looking to be a little subversive, TeePublic and Threadless are your game. I'm not going to be doing another episode like this for the rest of the year. This is the only one. Fall is a great time for new t-shirts. So this is why I'm doing this particular one. Halloween and Christmas also has a great amount. So I might do a Christmas one, but Halloween inspires a lot of designs to come out. You know, coming back from the summer break, that doesn't really inspire much, but people have had time in the first month of the season to basically start up their new designs, and Halloween's a great perspective to give you a strong design from the get-go. So that is Threadless. This is, again, I am not paid by Threadless. I am not paid by TeePublic. I am not paid by Redbubble. And I would probably say that if you are looking for just items to buy for people, or even for yourself, I would highly recommend doing the t-shirt approach. That's right, Leona. My cat's here. Here. Do you want to say hi to everyone? Hey. All right. So I wish you all a very, very lovely day. Thank you so much for sticking around with me for this hour broadcast. Again, on Friday. Now, tomorrow we are having another live stream. We're going to be doing some fun stuff on that one too. It's not going to be a morning afternoon block. It's probably going to be a Retro Jammers. But on Friday, we're going to release a lot of taped content. And I think you're really going to like it. especially the one that relates to Star Wars. I'm not going to give anything more on that. All right? Have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for checking in with me on my life and my interests. I really appreciate you guys. I really just can't stop saying that. Thank you so much, so much. All right, take care, and have a wonderful evening. Bye.